Well, for the first episode in a final series starting in August on the channel, thank you guys dearly for your support. I mean, was absolutely amazing. Episode number 1's got tons of views going to it. We're getting the subscribers up. You guys just make me feel very lucky, so thank you all from the bottom of my heart. As today, we had a very good start yesterday, episode-wise and gameplay-wise. We still need it to continue. As welcome back, people, to episode number 2 of season number 1 of Wayne's World. You guys like me calling it that, and yes, I don't know what it is, but that shows how kind of young I am, and I will take that as it is. Wayne Rooney's new job. It's the DC United career mode. Road to glory, maybe you could call it, in the MLS. Although, is the road going to be very long? Spoilers on screen right there. Top of the division. Or the Eastern. Is it Eastern that we're in? Yeah, Eastern. Glad I got that right. The Eastern Conference. As if you are new around here, please watch that last episode. Watch this one. Leave both a like. Comment down below if you've got something to say. I am always reading the comments now. And subscribe if you are new around here. We are on the race to try and hit 7,000 subscribers before we go into FIFA 23, which of course would mean the world to me if we could do. As the games today, we had a stunning victory. First game out, clean sheet. All the new signings gelling. Fantastic, sensational. I went to say both at the same time. As we start off with New England Revolution. Shouldn't be an easy game. I don't think any are. Away from home, that one. Then we have San Jose Earthquakes, we have Columbus Crew, we have Chicago Fire, and Orlando City all today. We will play 5 games an episode like we usually do in any career, despite there being less teams. I'm not going to take that for granted, as it looks like we definitely play New England, our first away game. Chicago Fire and Orlando City are the highest up at the moment. Columbus not winning the first game, and San Jose Earthquakes, are they in this one? Yes, they are. So you play teams from the Western Conference as well? I'm so confused. I probably should have done a bit more research into the MLS. I do think we do that. We've got them up there. We've got Inter Miami. We've got New England Revolution in the Cup. Yeah, it looks like we do play teams from the other side as well. Or do we? Atlanta's there. Minnesota's there. Maybe we do. I'm not too sure how this goes, but very excited for this one. Very excited. I know we've got the Eastern and the Western. I know the Western have more teams. Maybe that's got something to do with it. So we have to get the team right for this one. And I think after an opening day delight, can't even speak, apart from, of course, one damper, which was the injury, but many positives, we've got to go with the same team again, as it is Hamid in goal, Najar, Pines, Birnbaum, and Smith, with Pines, or Pines, being the only change. I'm going to call him Pines, sounds better. With Drinkwater and Vera. Durkin just in front of them. With Gressel, who I've now learnt from the comments, of course you guys gave me last time, has moved to Vancouver in real life. Maybe that's something we need to look at in a while. As Funtas is on the left. And Harry Cornick stays as the striker. Still hasn't scored, but an away game here, he has the chance to do so. And a very decent stadium. It said Stadion Hansweek or something. I can't remember. It began with a H. As, of course, away from home, every team here in America has the tifos up behind the goal of the players, as their team is Dorde Petrovic, Brandon Bai, Andrew Farrell, Omar Gonzalez, Dejan Jones, Polster and Maciel Sittin, Letglet, Jill and Traustasson, with Boo up front. Hopefully our players aren't as scary as their striker's name, as Maciel with the first touch right here. Of course, we learnt from the first game. We're not the fastest team, but we're definitely a set-piece team, it seems like, and we do know how to pass the ball around. Rooney ball in full swing. Of course, for it to stay that way, we need to perform here as a pass out wide. Leggett straight into Charles Jill. He's around us right there, and it's behind everyone. Najar with the pass into Durkin. Very bad foul in there, though, and a yellow card early on. Durkin is injured. That's going to be 2 from 2 right now, and he was a very promising player in the first game. That's not a nice one to have. We've got Williamson, who I guess I'm going to trust to play furthest forward. It's really not great, though, losing Chris Durkin as Danny Drinkwater into Pines. That's a terrible ball, though, from the centre-back, of course. Just filling in today as that's a ball through. Hamid out of position a little bit. And Boo scores for the Revolution. It is 1-0 to the away side. Or no, the home side in this one. The first time we're away from home. And we trail. Okay. After a clean sheet last time, it's a bit of a shock to the system, but we've got to try and turn this around. Showed the instant replay. Gustavo Boo with the goal. The Argentine or Uruguayan. I'm pretty sure he's Argentine, but don't quote me on that, as Williamson with a pass into Drinkwater. Not the best start. We do like keeping the ball very well. Like I keep repeating, we are not a team built on pace, but we are a team that likes to knock it around. But the injury and the goal, really not the best start. As Vera into Cornick. I think I might crack this with Cornick, and wasn't far off. Not a bad strike as Gressel into Drinkwater. Now onto Williamson, as he's going to keep the ball here. Cornick, he could get that around the corner one more. Drinkwater, Gressel, dinks that in towards Harry Cornick, and it slipped past the keeper. Level again, straight away almost, and it's a first goal for Harry Cornick after his move from Luton. Big one for the Englishman. Our mentality tested, and we've come up trumps. Gressel with a brilliant ball across the box. And Harry Cornick just to dink it past the keeper. Talking about the season ticket booth. I do like the American stadium announcers, as I've got to focus on the game still as well. Gressel with a chance to whip it in again. That's a decent ball. Bai has to put it away back to Petrovic. And Carlos Hill to run right here. Try and get at us. Flick on to Leggett, who's going to put it towards Boo. Good header that one away. As Fundas with a pass out to Cornick. Round the corner. That's a good one onto Gressel, who's got a bit of space. Can keep on going, can Gressel, the German. Very good work. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Shot on. And Gonzalez beats us to the header. But a corner ball, and we know we can sometimes do decent with these ones. Number 23 looks a very tall player. Chance of Huaya, as we'll put this towards the big man. By with the header. Williamson with a pass straight out. Danny Drinkwater to try and curl one. Just over. You know what? We're really not a bad team on the move, as Gressel gets the ball passed up to him. Najar with the pass into Williamson. Look at this. Very good passing as it's 1-1 more. Vera needs to put that through onto Funtas, who doesn't make any mistake and hits the top corner. 2-1 away from home. We'll go to the cameras. Surely a televised game, this one. Of course, every single Wayne Rooney game, should I say, it will be, as it's a brilliant finish from the Greek. Good passing through the middle. Just one more on from Matthias Vera. And into the path of Fundas. Taxi with the trickery as Pines straight out wide to Gressel. Now into Najar. Gressel pointing to where he wants it again. This is just really good football, as we're going to try and put that across onto Fundas again. Taxi. I almost probably should have passed that one more, as I thought Williamson was staying down. Harry Cornick with a good ball around the corner. Gressel just went for that first time and was offside. Very weird shot as well. Harry Cornick to put the pressure straight on his man. He's a tricky striker who gets in the head of defenders, which I absolutely love. As referee, I need that whistle. An eventful first half, and we need it to end. Carlos Hill with the ball. Stepped in there, and we fouled his man. It's a penalty to the Revolution. It's Enrique Williamson. Or Eric, I don't know how you say his name still, but a penalty. Hamid against Boo. Goes to the left a little bit, sent the wrong way. 2-2. What a half. The MLS providing entertainment right here, as the number 7 strike man strikes it in the bottom bin to make it all level. Surely at the break. Pass it back, and there we go. There we go. Boo scaring us. But apart from that, we look okay. Just need to try and get back in front again. I've got the faith of Smith, our left back, into Birnbaum, the captain. Williamson onto Vera. Just keep hold of this. It's really not a quick league. It's so different to the Bundesliga and Premier League saves that we've done. Do enjoy it as Williamson. Funtas pointing to where he wants it. We'll keep it here with Williamson. And we've forced a foul. Farrell. How is that a red card? How is that a red card? Farrell has been sent off. The captain did come through the back of him a little bit, but I've got to stand with the Revolution. I've got to revolt the red card for the Revolution. That was never Never a red card. It's had an injury, 2 goals either side in the first half. Now a red card. What a game this is turning out to be. But not a foul for me. As I think I've got to put Taxi on this free kick. Maybe go for it from range. Why not pull the trigger? Why not have a chance? The number 11, just over. But I really don't understand this game. It's just had everything. Smith now with the passing to Williamson. We could just do with it having more and us getting in the lead. As I think that's Danny Drinkwater has to run onto that one. Petrovic with a terrible pass out, and Danny Drinkwater misses the chance. This is a time to redeem yourself, Danny. And that is poor. And you know what? 2 changes after that one. We've made all the subs. Cornick coming off. And Danny Drinkwater removed straight away. A couple of boos around the stadium. I mean, maybe it's because we're the away side. That'd be the obvious thing. But I hope it's not because I've took the Englishman off. They both weren't playing too great. I mean, Cornick was alright, to be fair. As that's a good ball through into Matthias Vera. Across the box into Gressel. That's crossed the line. That's crossed the line. It obviously crossed the line. Can we see a replay? Can we see a replay? Or have I got to pause the game and replay that? Let's have another look again. Make our own goal difference right here. It didn't. It didn't cross the line. That is astonishing. What a great save as they're going to run at us a little bit here as well. Go try through the middle as Pines got there. Hamid just dives straight on that one. Easy roll out as well into Pines. As let's get going forward. Nyman, one of the substitutes who is getting his first run out right here of MLS football. Terrible pass from Gressel, but it's straight back into Nyman. He has the striker in front of him, which will try and feed through. Here he is! And he scores his first touch, does Robertha. Very, very nice. Back in the lead with the new striker. Very decent finish. New signings off. And the old boys seem to do the trick at the moment. Down the middle, but Petrovic has had a shocker. Love that. We'll keep the lead as Gressel has a chance to put that through the middle straight away. Back onto Robertha. It's just trickled in. That's poor goalkeeping again. But it is 4-2 away from home. TC United on the march. This game has had it all. I mean, red cards, goals for either side, penalties, injuries. And now it's 4-2 us. Did not expect this away from home as Nyman on the ball. He's just going to charge it forward and look at that for an easy pass. Straight into Gressel. Can he open his account? He can off the post. 5-2. The Germans here. Just what a result this is. It's just all us. Rooney ball in full swing. Cutting through their defence so extremely easily. As Smith straight onto Robertha. Robertha to turn. He had a man in front of him, but I didn't want to pass it. It was offside, was Funtas. As now we've lost it. Traustason overpassed. Sloppy from them, but also sloppy from Pines. He's not had a great game here as Hamid. What a save that is from you. Love that as we've got 7 minutes left. Jamaican just leaping to keep it out. John Bell on for Dwayne Jones. And the Jamaican making another good save. I'm pretty sure he is. I might be wrong on that one. I really hope I'm not, but I think he is. Pretty sure as Nyman tries to hold on to that and does. Gressel has Williamson through that middle. We switch the ball to the left-hand side rather easily. Smith can just put that through on a plate right here for Robertha. On one more to Gressel. Across the net. The German now has a brace. Joining Robertha. The subs have made the difference. 6-2. What a performance. The Revolution have just not been at home. Well, they have. But they haven't as well. Absolutely perfect display from us so far. As Najar through the middle. It's still not over. 3 added minutes. Nyman just doesn't have the energy. It's in. But it's offside, I think, and that was Taxi, was it? Taxi Funtas. I think I'm going to just call him Taxi. It sounds better for a nickname, as that's a good header won in the middle from Williamson, and that's a good game won. 6 goals away from home. Yes, 2 conceded, but I will take that. Boos ringing all around away from home is always a good sign. 2 wins out of 2. What a display. Top of the league still. I thought the goal difference would do such a thing. As Andy Najar happy with the game time. I'm proud of you, mate. Nyman says, thank you for showing me what you can do. Keep working hard. You had a decent little display, did Moses. It's Alfredo. Disappointed he got left out. You'll get your chance, son. Just not now. The one player that won't be getting a chance for a while, Chris Durkin. Broken toe. 3 months. Another broken toe. We're getting the same curse we had in the Schalke save. Don't really like it. but at least we have a biggish squad. We've got Jeffal here, who's actually the same rating as Nyman, but I think I will go for Williamson, depending on how fit he is when we get to the next game, as the next one's straight up as well. It is the San Jose Earthquakes. In the other division they should be, as Nyman wants to step in. I'll come to the correct decision. Scout reports coming in as well, which we will look at in 1 second. But Williamson is fit. This will be our first simulation. Hopefully not too bad, but it's the same team that started apart from Williamson. The new change, as we're away from home. Quick simming is what we do if you're new to the channel. Let's have a look what it is. A 2-0 win. Harry Cornick with another, and Roberta off the bench. We are on fire. On absolute fire, and we're not even Chicago, as 3 wins out of 3. Columbus Crew are the next team up. I think they will be travelling to our ground, of course. See if we can get Rooney Ball. No, we're away from home again. As getting more scout reports back right there, but it is... Ooh, can it be the same team? We've got a couple of players actually tired here. But I think I will go with it. I think I've got to with the way it's carrying on. Not really going to change a winning team despite a little bit of fatigue. But hopefully we can play through that. Away from home. It'll be the travelling. It'll be the travelling. We travelled to San Jose, didn't we? As a 2-0 win away from home again. Gressel in the 3rd minute and 79th. Absolutely in full swing. We are amazing. Us and Orlando just aren't letting down, and of course we play Orlando today, so that'll be an entertaining one. But before that, the team that are, of course, closest to on fire, apart from us and Orlando, which is Chicago. And one change to this lineup, I'm actually going to take Harry Cornick out and start Roberta, who of course has been scoring alongside Harry. And I'm going to take Vera out for Nyman, because Nyman's actually done decent when he was in that team. Needs a bit of game time. Birnbaum will probably come off, depending on the result at the time. But we do need to change it up, because Orlando's a big game and there's only 3 days rest in between it. These are 13th, second to bottom. They've got 2 points all season. At home again, let's get the win. And the team that we're against right here, Chicago Fire, Gabriel Solinia with Boris Sekulik, Carlos Turan, Rafael Chizos, Jimenez Navarro, Muller Torres, and Jedan Shaqiri is in the number 10 role with Prziblico, we're going to call him, as the sole striker. Not a huge fan of that name, as Roberta straight on the ball, attacks it with the pass to him. Roberta now into Williamson. I mean, we've got to rest Taxi at some point. He is the greatest player rating-wise, so don't want to fully outdo him, as Najar with a pass into Pines. Try and switch that across the field. That is a good one. Straight into Smith. Now into Funtas. Needs to run around. Tries to get it. Unlucky. And I do expect Chicago Fire to be a tricky opponent. Zedan Shaqiri, he'll still have it. As now it's into Funtas forward. Skips past his men a little bit. Now into Williamson. Needs to try and pass that back. He does get it back into Taxi. Very well done. We're a good passing team. And I say that and we give it straight to them. I didn't even realise. There's a bit of a kit clash. Chicago Fire playing tactical with their navy blue. As Reynolds the second over the top. Get that back. There we go. And Muella to just run it as slowly. Navarro into Prisblico. Shaqiri with the shot. Falls back to them. And Hamid with the save. They tried to break the deadlock a little bit right there. And the who are you chants come out. I'm guessing that's from our fans then. As we need to try and catch that Hamid. As he does. Man down. Just literally crawls over him. And we might see how good we are on the break. Despite how kind of slow we are. Not very good. Run straight into them. As Shaqiri does like to go forward in the number 10 slot. As he reaches the number 10 of the American Lions from their football. Still on the field. Shaqiri into Jimenez. Tries to get it around Williamson. We're under the cosh a little bit in the first half an hour here. I cannot lie. From the team in 13th. Maybe we've just got his minds on Orlando a little bit too much. As Funtas trying to get away. Roberta needs to try and make a move. Smith is on the overlap. Very nice from the left back. Tries to keep it. And does. Round the corner. Here's Funtas with an opportunity to cross towards Gressel. Who didn't get there. There's a ball on right here to Torres. Who's going to push it in front of him. He's going to whip one in now for them. Drinkwater. Oh, that's a sublime turn against Danny Drinkwater, against Shaqiri, should I say. Ex-Premier League rivals. Robertha just couldn't get around his man, though, approaching half-time. As he has won the ball back off the defender, however. Robertha in the middle. Gressel, that's a brilliantly lifted ball into Funtas. And there we go. There's the 1-0 lead that we just needed. Pressure taken off us a little bit. And he's doing the handstands, is the Greek. Very unusual. Very, very nice ball, though, we've got to say, from Gressel. First time over the top. A little dink header from the small man. And it was placed to perfection. Love the way we're going about this business. Still, correct mindset. We are 1-0 up at half-time. Doesn't guarantee anything. And after this one, we keep going. As I am hoping we can add to this in the second half. And of course, maybe get some changes going. Get some players' fitness up for Orlando by giving them a rest, as Robertha can't get that pass on right there. Reynolds to read it. Chizos will come forward, but that's a sloppy pass from their captain. Straight to Gressel. The footwork on him is sensational. Now into Williamson. Unlucky. Enrique's got thrown straight to the deep end, and he has coped with it quite well. As Drinkwater through the gap onto Gressel, who's just going to keep hold of this one a bit too much. They're putting the press on a little bit more, which I don't like. And now they've got a 2-on-1. We've got players back, though. They've gone backwards. Birnbaum, the captain, coming a bit far forwards. He needs to come off as Torres drops it off into Reynolds. Trying to get round us this way. Through the middle. Shaqiri on a turn. Shaqiri off the post. Unlucky for them. Let off a little bit as Funtas with a turn. Nyman, the lucky number 27, across the field into Najar, who's now comfortably a right back. It is his position as Gressel tries to get past Reynolds. Does win a throw-in off of him. Very good work. So our changes go through. Jafal coming on and Heinz Ike for Birnbaum at the back. Some boos, but we've got to make them changes as Jafal, unlucky. Really needed to make the changes as Navarro chipped in. Jimenez, that's a ball on to one of their players who was ready to hit it. And it's a mix-up at the back. And it's in from Torres. 20 minutes to go and we've completely mucked up in the defence. Okay, I mean, I've made a change back there, but I didn't expect that. Obviously something we've got to work on still. Not a perfect team. We left it for each other. Good save, Hamid, but an open net for Torres. Disappointing, that one, as we've got a man down as well. But Robertha on an attack with Nyman. Robertha trying to keep hold of this one into Williamson and across to Gressel. Referee's letting it go because we were on a bit of an attack and now they've got the ball. They're not going to kick it out either. I mean, whoever it was, he's just back up on the feet. I think it was Smith, the left back. Torres, first goal of the season for him as they're attacking. Don't want to give Chicago Fire their first win of the season, and we've got no changes. Smith will have to play on, and he's going to concede a free kick. Actually, no. How many changes have we got? Can we make more? Oh, we've got one more, don't we? Yes, we do. I guess it's got to be Smith. I guess we forced into that one. Alario really can't play there. He's left-footed, however, but Heinz is a bit better. As a free kick now for Chicago Fire. What they're going to do with this one. Jimenez just whipping it in. Tried to head it away. Herbers is up there. And it's got to be Nyman to come away with it. Good, comfortable player this for his rating. As it's straight onto Funtas. Taxi to try and keep that one. Easy tackle. Not long left. We might be trailing to Orlando with them to play next episode. Or not next episode, but next game. As this is not going our way, really, is it? Muller, it's more so swinging theirs. Sekulik with a turn. Now he's played a 1-2 down the line. A chance to cross it, but he's not going to opt for it straight away. The number 2 is just going to dance with it. Into Muller. Round into Sekulik. Alfaro with an interception. The number 93 whacks that. Still not away. Najar does get this away. Straight into Robertha as there's a slip. Come on. Added time. Nyman. I see Gressel's over there. We'll just try and completely switch it. It's a good touch, but the referee's blown his whistle. Okay, it's not a defeat, but it's our first time we've lost 2 points this season. A draw with Chicago Fire. Just a minor bump. Not going to let it get to his heads as Orlando haven't played yet. Brad Smith, another broken toe. It's broken toe gate all over again. As they're talking about Estrada's appearances. Looks like we must put him on more off the bench. Which is annoying, but it's something that usually does happen. Smith will be replaced by Guerdi, another player stepping in. A lot of ratings lower as we'll have to change it up for this next one. You've got to do. There's a lot of tired faces for this important game, and you can see changes made. Guerdi, Cornick's back in, Vera's back in, and Jafal's going to have to step in because Williamson is absolutely shattered, so he's going to have to go out. Defence is quite tired, but I'm going to trust it for now, despite the mistakes it was kind of making. Orlando, it is, of course, first against second. They have a game in hand. It's just the playoff place that we're going to finish in, but we want to try and finish in them with a win here to try and put us instead. And let's have a look at the lineup that we're going to be against Orlando's team that's doing well. Gillespie in goal, Nego, we've got Carlos, Janssen and João Matinho's in there, Mendes and Urso, Torres, Pereira, Gonzalez and Cara up front. It'll be a test for our defence. Excited to see how this one goes, just need to avoid defeat as Birnbaum sends his man for a Subway sandwich as Vera with a pass into Fundas. What can Taxi do right here? Through that gap onto Jafal, want to see good from him, no in-game face as well. Has a good turnout from Danny Drinkwater into Gressel. Gressel around the corner into Najar, who's staying near the byline. Chance to cross that in. It's a brilliant cross! And not hit well from the what should be unlucky number 13, Jafal. Rather unfortunate as a one header there from Mateus Vera. Across the field into Gressel. Gressel now into Daniel Drinkwater, who's going to slowly just dribble with this one. Around the side, sliding in from João Matinho and shouts for a penalty from our crowd. I do like that, getting behind us. Don't think it was though. And we'll just keep on going because I'm happy with the way it's going. Jafal running through, bit of a clip. Still continues to jog on. Neto gets the pass into Fundas. Fundas with a whipped-in ball. Matinho just to clear that one. Drinkwater heads it down into Vera, but again, away from us. Getting a bit frustrating, but still we've got to keep going. Pereira, the ball just lofted forward, pass straight out into Cornick, as we'll try and put that over the top, and that is a good ball into Funtas, who's going to dribble backwards. Now into Vera, round the side into Jafal on a turn, unlucky. 9 minutes to go, you can see it's a tightly contested game, not many chances from either side, as Nego tries to go around us. Torres, Birnbaum gets a foot in there, very nice footing as well. Vera to charge it forward, back towards Funtas. Come on, let's do something before half time. Harry Cornick making inward roads. Not the greatest pass from Vera though, and now it's fed them forward a little bit. Gonzalez, just force him out wide please, there we go. Najar is a very, very good player, I've got to say that. Big fan of the Honduras right back as now Pereira drills it across the box. Birnbaum's there to dive on it. And a pass into Harry Cornick, who will pass it wide but out of play. Sebastian Mendes into Gonzalez, round the side. Pines with an interception, whacks it forward, and there's the half-time whistle. Very tight game. Very entertaining, I've got to say, but I say entertaining, not many chances, but teams getting at each other. And despite saying that, I do want it to continue, but our players are getting tired, which is a slight concern, but we'll keep on going. Dan Drinkwater is one of those who runs straight into the midfielder. Gonzalez into Matinho. Let it go straight through us. Sebastian Mendes over the top. Matinho gets this ball back again. After a bad pre-season, we've done well in the season. Let's not slip up here. If we get the win, of course, the game in hand for them, doesn't matter as much as it probably could do. As I've just made a tackle with Harry Cornick, which is definitely getting him in the book after this. But that's what you expect from Harry, as now they've got the ball on the edge of the box. Trying to pass it in. Jafal steps in there. Straight into Harry Cornick again, who's going to try and sprint away. Round the corner, please. There we go. Can we just get a touch on that? No. And I think Nyman and Adobe is going to have to come on for Najar and Dan Drinkwater. Them two are absolutely dead on their feet in this game, as Najar can't keep hold of that one. Gonzalez tries to spin us in the box in the near post. Pereira's put it across Hamid. It is 1-0 Orlando here in DC. Oh, dearie me. It's not the first time we trail, but it's the first time we trail in a game as tight as this, and it's Najar getting caught out. I told you could tell he was tired. A good finish across goal. Orlando with a big goal as Adoy Atsamon. Nyman as well, so we've got some fitter players hopefully on the field to help us. Just got to creep forward. Jafal now needs to put that across. Nyman just gently jog this one. Now it is into Gressel. That's a terrible pass. A wasted opportunity as Jafal across into Adoy and Atsem. Keeps it, does Gressel. Now back in the middle. Get this passing going. Jafal needs to put that around the corner and does. Here he is, Nyman. Looking for Harry Cornick round the side. Keeper didn't catch it, but no one's following up. Rooney, in real life, would be furious with it. You just have to follow your shots up as Adobe catching that one. Here's Nyman into Gressel. Cornick through the middle a little bit. We've been took out completely. Gressel is staying down as Adobe round the corner, whipping in a decent ball. And Vera over the top. Very unlucky. Gressel is down and injured, which is not great because he's not one of the subs I wanted to make. But luckily, I gambled with Perez on the bench. I'm going to put him on and push him forward. Just when you think we're getting into this game, Alexandre Pato, the ex-Chelsea Brazilian, coming onto the field for Orlando. A very, very good striker. They only get stronger as Antonio Carlos gets that thrown down into him. Nego passing that backwards. Come on, keep going. Don't stop till the final whistle. 10 minutes left. Jafal puts that across into Perez, who can pick this up. He's got bags of energy, or he should do. Maybe not as sharp as he should be. As Fundas out wide. Vera. A gap here for Jafal to strike off the crossbar. Big chance. Very big chance wasted. Want to try and avoid defeat as Jafal on the ball. Vera. You can see Perez pointing it. We're going to try and chip it towards him. Tries to get his head on it. Unfortunate. Araujo with the ball at his feet. And a good turn as one added minute isn't really much. Pato's actually played on the wing here as well. Cornick put the pressure on. But that's the end of the game. Our first draw and defeat come in a row. It was a honeymoon start. Still, I'm not overly concerned. But a draw and a loss. A little bit of a hiccup against a good team. Granted, the probably best team besides us in this league. And we can only just dust ourselves off and go again. I ain't too disheartened. We dropped to second. No one going above us, but Toronto could potentially. As Gressel sprained knee 4 weeks. At least it's not 3 months. But still not great. Keep your feet on the ground, Mateus. Unless you're jumping for a header, of course. As, yeah, who's the games we have next? Philadelphia. We've got Beckham's team into Miami. We've got New England Revolution again in the Cup this time. We've got Montreal Impact, we've got New York, and we've got Inter again. Very interesting stuff. Interesting, if you get the pun right there. But that is it for episode number 2. Thank you guys for watching. Having fun with this series. A lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. Down below if you're excited for the rest of this series. I definitely am. And then I'm very excited for FIFA 23. Thank you all for watching. Race to 7K still on. Take care, in a bit, and peace.